Okay, boys and girls, today we are going to be playing a review game for our Route 66 unit. We have read a lot of books and articles about Route 66, and today we will be playing a game to review for our unit test. So everyone, take out your Route 66 graphic organizer and buckle up your seatbelts as we cruise through Route 66 trivia. If you remember back to the book we read together, Beaver is Lost. Beaver was exploring a city. We talked about how this city is the first city on Route 66. What city am I talking about? This is the first question on your graphic organizer. I'll give you a few seconds to write your answer in. Okay, friends, if you answered Chicago, you would be correct. We also talked about how Route 66 goes through a lot of states. Many of these states are in a specific region of the country. We even read a book about this region and learned a lot about characteristics of the region. First, I'd like you to write down what region of the country we learned about. And then I'd like you to write down 3 characteristics of this region. The region of the country that we learned about was the Southwest. There are a lot of facts you could have listed about this region of the country, but some facts you could include are that this part of the country once belonged to Mexico, the air is very dry, and that dams provide a lot of cities and towns with water that they need. Next question. Last week we watched a short clip from a movie that incorporates Route 66 into it. This movie was very popular and is one of my favorites. This is a 2-part question. The first part of the question is, what movie clip did we watch? Take a few seconds to write it in. If you answered Cars, you're correct. The second part of the question is, what part of Route 66's history did the clip we watched from Cars illustrate? There are 2 possible answers for this question, and you should probably know both for the unit test. I'll give you some time to try and remember what the clip we watched from Cars told us about Route 66. Okay, friends, put down your pencils. As I said before, there are 2 parts of Route 66's history that this clip talked about. The first is how, in its heyday, Route 66 was a popular tourist destination that attracted a lot of tourists. The second part of this clip that is important is how, due to the creation of the interstate, Route 66 was bypassed, which led to the downfall of small towns like Radiator Springs.
Never see it coming when the world caves in on you, on your town.
This is the last question for Route 66 trivia. We watched a video about what Route 66 looks like today. You each research tourist destinations and practice persuading tourists to visit your destination. On the lines provided, write about one of the destinations that you researched. Make sure to include evidence about why tourists should visit your destination. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video and continue writing. Make sure you take this question seriously because it'll probably be on the unit test.